Good morning, guys. It is October 23rd, Friday, and your objective for today is I can share my document with another virtual student and participate in an essay search, and I can review race by answering a short response. So depending on if you were in class yesterday or if you are a full-time virtual student, your lesson is going to look a little bit different today, and I'll go ahead and start explaining what that looks like. So what are you doing today? If you are a full-time virtual student, okay, we never see you in class, you are just at home doing your work, you should look at the list attached to the module and share your essay with that student, okay? Real fast, it is just a matter of clicking that share button, and when I click it, I just need to type in that person's name, okay? And it's spelled there on that list, so you will simply type your person's name, and when it comes up, you'll click on it. Okay, that's all you need to do. So look at that list and share your essay with that person. And then also you'll notice that there is an essay search form to let them know how they did. Sorry, I'm going to get out of here again. I know all that switching back and forth is a little weird, but this is what your document should look like. If you were in class, you've already done this, so you can kind of maybe fast forward or move to the next portion of the module. But you're going to take the time and look at their essay and fill this out. You don't have the option of circling it, but if you want to highlight whatever number it is, and then you can do it like that to give them a score, please do that, okay? Because we did this on paper and pencil yesterday in class, but if you're a full-time virtual student, you just simply need to highlight and change the color of it. And then type in your answer response, look at the examples, rate it, and then when you're done with this, you want to share this back to the person so that they can see how you scored them. So that's what you're doing today. If you are an A through L hybrid student, you just need to complete the race response question from the article this week. So virtual students, I just kind of showed you how to share that document. You want to share your essay first. You want to bring this up and put your name and your partner's name. And then when it's done being filled out, you just want to send and share this with that same person again so that they can see how they did or what they can change before resubmitting for a grade. So full-time virtual students, you can go ahead and stop this video and get started. If you are an A through L hybrid student and you've already done that essay search, what you can do is pay attention to this race mini lesson here for you. This should be review. You should have done race at the academy, maybe even in elementary school. And this is a way that we can answer short response questions. Instead of just, if I'm answering this question, what makes McDonald's so successful? I can simply say they adapt to people's needs. Sorry, I can't talk. And move on. But you don't want to do that. You want to be able to back up your answer with citations from an article. So if this is my question, okay, R stands for restate the question, and the A is an answer. R and A usually go together. So you'll notice that my red and my turquoise are one sentence because that's how you can complete restating it and then giving me an answer. So this is typically pretty short. The C is citing text evidence. And if you did the article of the week on Wednesday, it is that same article. We're not going to make you read something different. You can just refer back to that and find a citation to prove your point. Okay, so don't forget, it's kind of blurry on here, but they give you sentence starters. You can start it with according to the text and give the article title, or you can say the author stated, but instead of saying the author, you can say the author's actual name. And then give me the proof. You want to quote it just like I've done here about the proof of how they've adapted to people's needs. Okay, so this is the citation, and this is typically going to be your longest portion of your response. Then you have the E in orange here, which is explain your thinking. It's kind of like those concluding sentences that we did for each body paragraph. This is like a concluding sentence to your response. So explain how the evidence supports your answer. They give you the sentence starters of this means or this shows. It's okay to use that, but we kind of want you to get away from that as well and try just expanding your answer with one final thought. So you'll notice in orange, mine says, knowing what the people want and changing their menu has helped this franchise. It's just one final thing to prove my point and to wrap it all up. So you can refer back to this slide as many times as you want, and notice how the different colors and what they stand for and how I've answered this simple question here. So you're going to try it out. If you go into the module, it is right there for you. I have copied and pasted the essay or the articles so that you don't have to go back to yesterday's or Wednesday's module. Actually, it's all right there in your question. You might have to scroll to the next page, but it's right there. You need to type your response in right here. If you were in class yesterday and you weren't done with your essay, that should be number 1 on your list. So that's why I've put a little reminder highlighted in yellow there. You want to finish and submit your essay, okay? And then move on to this race question. Or if you're a full-time virtual student, you want to make sure that you're doing that essay search. Get back into that mode for reading for 10 minutes. Just so that you get used to it and you're ready to go when you come into class, because that is how we will start off. We kind of got away from that when we were doing all the informative writing, but make sure that you always have a book and that you can read it for 10 minutes. So just a little wrap up. Looking ahead, this second quarter, what we'll be looking at is text structures, argumentative writing. In fact, argumentative writing is going to be a huge portion, and it's not just writing the essay. There's so many different things and activities and fun things like podcasts that we've listed here too, that we'll be able to work on with that unit. So just looking ahead, that's what you have to look forward to in nonfiction. Have a wonderful Friday, guys, and have a great weekend.